Greetings, I'm Solidus-Skully, and welcome back to more Devil May Cry 3. Yeah, this is the mission screen, where you can pretty much select missions of different difficulties at your leisure, but now, I think it's about time for a change of clothes. So, yeah, you do actually get to select multiple different skins, up to and including the super mode by beating the must die mode for Dante, so, yeah. Today, we're gonna be picking something a little bit more Devil May Cry 1 related. Just keep on playing games where people keep getting eaten by whales. First it was Sora, Donald, and Goofy, then Furion, Maria, and Guy. See, look, there's the gang and Ricard fighting a giant worm and swimming away. But yes, even Dante must follow the path of Jonah and get swallowed by a floating space whale that was around the Temini Gru. Why? I have no idea, but I mean, as you can see, it's also been swallowing a vast majority of the world. Although, weirdly enough, well, I don't even know what to fucking say. Like, you see all sorts of weird shit. I mean, it's eaten a school bus, buildings. I'm pretty sure there was an airplane in the background over there, so I really don't fucking know, but, yeah, needless to say, I've got a few, rather complainy things to talk about, because in case you've forgotten, this is Solidus-Skully's Devil May Cry 3 commentary, not the fanboy, dick-sucking, rib-tickling, usual sugar-me-do that you usually see with DMC3. And, yeah, got more than a few things to say, but, the most important thing is that, kind of in a similar vein to the likes of the Living Cave and Arius' Tower from, you know, the previous two games, yeah, this is pretty much meant to be a organic sort of, well, womb kind of level, to put it into other terms, but, yeah. I mean, we're kind of doing a bit of a secret mission now, but, yeah, that's really just more to show it off, but, yeah, I mean, the Leviathan, I'm very conflicted about, because, I mean, on the one hand, it's okay as a level. It has a few unique visuals as you know, explore around this whale biology kind of thing. So I think it does just enough that, you know, it can stand up on its own 2 feet and be its own thing, but at the same time, though, there's just something about it that, to me, that just feels a bit derivative of the previous 2 games, and maybe that isn't much of a problem for people who enjoy the execution of the level in and of itself, but I don't know, to me the level just sort of feels a wee bit, boring. But again, I can't tell if that's just because I played the previous two games and as a result this comes across as a bit old hat, or if, again, there is just something in the execution despite what it does that just doesn't really do anything for me. Oh yeah, by the way, those little pools of stomach acid, do be sure to avoid them because Dante will slowly lose health as he's digested into this whale's innards. No, I mean, then again, the pirate ship and everything else seems to have held up intact, so who knows how the fuck this whale's digestive tract works. But yeah, I mean, there is plenty to explore, and I mean, again, it does enough unique visual stuff to at least look interesting, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I suppose to sort of get into the other part of why this kind of seems a wee bit pish is that, yeah, the Leviathan it's pretty much a detour level. It doesn't affect anything in the plot, there's no real reason for why it's here apart from the fact that well, I mean, apart from that one indication in the cutscene that it seemed to show up when the Tim and Negru showed up, but even in that case, I don't really know. Like, I mean, again, the seal isn't technically broken yet, so some of the larger demons that I presume would be of this scale shouldn't technically be out just yet, so I don't really know what the fuck's the deal here. I don't really know. I mean, again, it just seems to be a level that they just sort of included either because previous games had similar levels to this, or God only fucking knows, really. Again, it doesn't affect the plot, so it just kind of feels like wasting time that could have been better served, you know, developing the backstory, and, you know, even in and of itself, like, I mean, the cutscene introducing this level, you know, showcasing Dante, well, again, it didn't even really showcase Dante's Devil Trigger, it just sort of showed him just sort of waking up, throwing his sword down, and basically just doing more stunt work, which again is cool, but doesn't really do anything. I mean, again, to be completely honest, I think that cutscene probably would have been better served showcasing how much more powerful Vergil is compared to Dante, and, you know, sort of building up the idea that, you know, Dante needs to sort of, you know, get his shit together and take the situation a bit more seriously so that he can eventually overcome the odds and, you know, put a stop to Vergil and Arkham's plans. But no, he just sort of wakes up apropos of nothing, throws his sword down and goes, "Woo, yeehaw, jelly and jam time," and then just gets eaten by a whale because fuck it, so I don't really know. I mean, the scene doesn't really succeed in being like any sort of like emphasis or punch to, you know, Dante picking himself up. It doesn't, you know, showcase his Devil Trigger abilities and things that you can use in the gameplay now that you have your Devil Trigger. So ultimately, the cool action scene just sort of goes to waste and just feels more like padding as opposed to doing anything meaningful. And that's a bit of an, you know, an overarching problem with DMC3. A lot of what it does is cool, but it's also very shallow, so it's a very conflicting game, is all I'm saying here. Like, I mean, again, there's enough depth in the gameplay to, you know, to showcase, you know, a certain level of respect, but by that same token, though, there's a lot about the game that is just really shallow, and I feel that other games, you know, while Devil May Cry 4 and 5 certainly have their issues to be certain, I feel like they just take a lot of 3's aspects and, you know, make a lot of nice improvements here and there. But then again, that's, you know, Granddad Solidus-Skully being negative, so if I can speak positively for one brief moment, again, the fact that this level does still contain, you know, search and exploration and puzzle elements, you know, as well as a few surprises, like showcasing how the Gigapede is actually a parasite that spawns from this Leviathan thing here, is quite cool, so, yeah, I mean, it is a decently balanced level, it's just kind of derivative and, well, something that you've probably seen before. But yeah, I mean, kind of in a similar vein to Phantom from the first game, yeah, like, this Gigapede isn't exactly anything to take seriously. And yes, now we've leveled up Swordmaster, where, yeah, you actually get a powerful attack for your sword abilities, depending on which one you have. In the case of Rebellion, oh, okay, technically when you're using the DMC1 skin, as we're seeing right now, you technically have Force Edge in place of, well, Rebellion. That kind of creates a bit of a continuity error for later in the game, but, yeah, that's neither here nor there in this case. But yeah, either way, the most powerful ability you get to use is Dance Macabre, and quite frankly, yeah, it doesn't really, it kind of got nerfed a little bit in later games, or at least they don't quite have it as stylish. But for those of you who wanted to see what I mean, well, you can see in the menu there, but I'll give you the demonstration right now.
Are you ready? Woo!
So yeah, don't you worry, we will be putting that to work against enemies, and it is quite a useful ability and worth having Swordmaster on. But yeah, for anything else to talk about, Dante's coatless DMC1 look. Pretty cool, honestly. I wasn't expecting him to give this a skin, but I don't know, it's quite cool, and quite frankly, again, like, I know a lot of people usually sort of default to the DMC3, or again, whatever insert current game is, like in terms of Dante's 5 look, but I don't know, I've always had a fondness for Dante's Devil May Cry 1 look. I don't know, maybe it's just the belts on his outfit, I just think it's neat. So, yeah, personal favourite Devil May Cry outfit. After all, there is a reason why Devil May Cry 1 Dante is the best Dante. But yeah, now we actually have new Lost enemies. These ones only appear in moisture and water-based areas, so that's why they don't appear very often, but they're pretty much just sort of there to pretty much do the same things that the Hell Prides do, so yeah, nothing too different in terms of enemy dynamics, really. I think they might have a similar spittle ability, similar to, you know, the Sand Prides. I can't remember what the fuck they're called, but Aqueist. But yeah. See, that's why Dance Macabre is fucking sick as hell. You can I mean, I wouldn't say it's an instant stylish ranking, but it is definitely pretty cool to sort of do that, like, that sort of, like, you know, Matrix Reloaded pole running ability that Neo does against multiple Smiths, so yeah, it's a nice way to build up your stylish ranking. Man, this place must fucking stink. I mean, again, I know that's kind of stating the obvious here, since we're traveling through a whale's arse. But, yeah. I mean, given biology, it's not out of the realm of possibility. Although, then again, I sincerely doubt... oh, well, whatever, it's a fucking demon. I'm not gonna talk about realism of whale biology. After all, it is a mythical creature, and therefore can do whatever the fuck it wants, so why can't its bowels lead from its bowels to its cerebral cortex and its eye? Which, as a bit of a cool detail, actually, you can actually look out, well, one of its eyes and see, you know, the world around you with the Temene in the background, so, yeah, it is a bit of a nice detail, and you do also get a lot of the, you know, subtler details where, you know, again, when the whale closes its eye, the room goes a little bit darker, and then, yeah, it lights up again when it opens its eyes, so, yeah, blinking physics. Again, it's a weird thing, it's a nicely detailed level, but, yeah. Now, let's take a look as we travel. The world is dark, but now it is open, and we see through your eyes, my child. Open your eyes.
Are you ready?
Yes. Ignis Fatuus. Basically being the, you know, Luminite from Devil May Cry 1, allows you to see in the dark, whatever. But now the world is dark. We have blinded this poor creature. I mean, has it even actually done anything? I mean, well, actually no, it's technically eaten buildings, so... It's got property damage, so fuck it. The space whale is guilty of that. But yeah, in terms of anything else, yeah, when you activate your double trigger in, you know, the DMC1 costume, you pretty much get Sparta's look, so, yeah, sadly you won't be seeing, Dante's traditional, you know, Atlas design double trigger up until the bonus video, actually, which is, yeah. I mean, I know a lot of people are big fans of that design, but, sorry. I'm not a fan of that design, so, yeah, in the meantime, we're gonna be seeing, Bugman double trigger all the way through. Oh dear, gotta change our weapon loadout, because, we ain't got the proper tools. Although I'm pretty sure I end up getting that later, so, whoop-de-doodle. Oh dear, there's wavy lines. That could only mean one thing. A monster! But yeah, another thing I'm probably gonna start talking about is, yeah, Vergil. Now, again, I probably should... Well, I mean, I couldn't have really talked about it during the boss fight, because I was really more talking about enemy dynamics, but, yeah, the main thing to talk about Vergil here, again, is really... It's really just more of an addendum to what I've said before, really. There's not really much depth to the character. I mean, the cutscene does sort of try to add a little bit to him in terms of him saying, Dante, without power, you can't protect anything. Which, again, I mean, as we know now, is there to sort of imply his backstory from, you know, what we know now from Devil May Cry 5, where, again, he was pretty much left completely alone after Dante and Eva were presumed missing. His father was dead and he was pretty much left with, you know, Yamato to defend himself. Thing of it is, though, is that, again, a lot of that's more so implied in these games as opposed to actually stated or developed, which it really should have been. And, again, like, it's a level of understandability that's really sort of my, get here. I mean, I know they want to paint Vergil as a bit of a villain. Later games sort of try to paint him in a bit of a grey area that doesn't really work in my opinion, but, you know, whatever, for the sake of, you know, making him an out-and-out villain here, they really should have, I think, really sort of delved into the backstory. I mean, again, kind of similar to what we did eventually get with 5, where, again, you actually saw a flashback of, you know, Dante hiding in the closet with Eva trying to protect him, then her eventually going out to look for Vergil but losing her life in the process. And I guess maybe seeing Vergil's side of that story probably would have done a little bit more to endear me to the character, or at least understand where his whole Dante, you fool! Power and might is the ultimate, you know, fucking whatever. But again, the game doesn't really develop that, so he just comes across as just your bog-standard shonen anime rival character, which, again, I know was done for the sake of making him more appealing to Japanese audiences, but again, it just doesn't really make him a very well-developed character, and I mean, even to this day, there's still a lot of Vergil's backstory that's still a bit, citation needed. I mean, especially when you start getting into the Devil May Cry 4 stuff with Nero and all that fucking mess, but I mean, again, there's a reason why Vergil doesn't really work for me in this game, and, you know, I mean, you might have noticed earlier on that, again, the fact that the Special Edition does let you play as Vergil seems to imply that you might get his side of the story. Don't worry, we'll be getting to that, and the disappointment that that includes, but yeah, I don't know, I mean, this game really could have used something that, you know, funnily enough, the reboot actually included with well, Vergil's downfall. Something that actively explores Vergil's psychology as a character, and does a lot more to develop him than, well, the classic continuity ever really did, up until it was too fucking late, and I really don't fucking know. I mean, again, there is, you know, the possibility of a Vergil prequel game, I suppose, but by that same token, there's also the whole idea of, you know, continuing the story with Nero going forward with the series. But then again, I don't really know. I mean, Devil May Cry 6 is a long way away that we'll never know. I mean, if it even does happen, really, but I don't know. I mean, I'm hopeful for a Devil May Cry 6, but then again, yeah, with Capcom, you never really know. I mean, again, if its name isn't Resident Evil or Street Fighter, it doesn't want to fucking know. But yeah, in the meantime, just, well, just sort of showcase everything for solidarity's sake. Yeah, here's, me showcasing a few more abilities of, you know, what happens when you have the level 3 Swordmaster ability, and use similar moves as to what, Dance Macabre is for other weapons. In, Cerberus' case, you pretty much get, like, a giant icicle shield. Whoopee. And, as for Agni and Rudra's weapons, you pretty much get, like, a giant fire tornado. And that's pretty much all the weapons we have at present, so, yeah. I mean, you will be seeing a few other examples of it here and there as we get, you know, other demon weapons all throughout, but that's neither here nor there in this case. So, onwards to new adventure. By which I mean old adventure, as this is a level trope we've seen before, but new adventure in that it's in this game. I mean, I suppose to its credit though, I don't really seem to recall them doing much more with the sort of like fleshy, living kind of levels much anywhere else. I mean, I suppose technically the Clyforth could sort of count, even though there was more meant to be like a giant tree demon thing, whatever. Whatever. All I'm saying is that 4 doesn't have it, and, whatever. Ooh, slimy waters. But yeah, this is the boss fight against Leviathan. 2 of its organs, and its
heart. Dante, you're breaking his heart.
But yeah, part of the reason why you want to defeat these 2 organs right here is that one pinches the devil trigger, the other pinches your red orb, so, yeah. One prevents you from regaining health by defeating enemies, and the other of which is, yeah. I mean, both of these organs can be taken out rather easily, and their main function is primarily to protect
its heart. It's hard to shield it because Dante broke its heart. Went on a date with him once, and then Dante didn't pay the tab. Dante, you're broken its heart.
Actually, I don't even know if it is its heart. It's just like a giant lymph node that Dante needs to destroy, and bada bing, you do the thing, really. It's just a matter of smacking organs around, doing some pole play to titillate it, I suppose. And that's pretty much the end of it, really. Not really an exciting boss fight, and once again, it does do that annoying thing that I hate out of a lot of beat-em-ups, where it's like, oh no, we can't make an interesting boss fight out of a giant enemy. Throw in some regular enemies. Fuck it. Video games. Because, I mean, I guess I couldn't really think of any ideas to really sort of make, like, a distant boss fight interesting, or maybe they were afraid of, you know, the similar reception that Devil May Cry 2 had by having too many of those sorts of, enemies, but I don't know, I mean, you made the fucking Trismagia work, so I don't know, you could have given similar attack patterns to some of the other organs. But I don't really know. It's, yeah, I mean, the Heart's main attack is really just sort of shooting a laser beam out at you, so I don't know. They really could have made a bit of a better job with this boss fight against, you know, the internal organs. I don't really know. It's kind of a wee bit pish, to be honest, but it's not terrible. It's just eh. But then again, that just sort of says it all, really. I mean, this entire level, you know, why develop the backstory of, you know, the game and sort of being cool and developing the backstory of our characters that we know and love? Just have Dante just do a flip and go wee-hee, and, you know, then just roll around a giant whale. It's fine. It's fine. Everyone who plays this game is like fucking, what, is 13 years old anyway? They'll be distracted. You know, they'll be cool. You know, they don't give a shit. Jesus! I've been getting cynical lately. But, yeah, facetiousness aside, it's just kind of a... It is what it is, and, hey look, they're borrowing attack patterns from, Griffin from the first game, so again, it's not as if they're really doing much to hide the fact that they're reusing attack patterns here and there, so... Yeah. I don't know what to say. Well, I mean, I guess I can say this, they reused that stock scream from Nightmare, which was probably reused from a random sound pack that Capcom probably had on license. Whoopee. Oh yeah, Dante, do the spinny pole move. Oh yeah, nice and sexy. I can see why you were the apple of many people's eye when you were shirtless and stuff. Well, everybody's attracted to Dante, and then again, aren't we all? In any case though, we're kind of reaching the end of this dull, tedious boss fight, so yeah, there's gonna be a lot more to say about what Arkham's talking about, but I'll get to that in the next part, so enjoy.
I once cried out in fear of this tower. Timid it grew. A foundation that brought out fear. Fear. Yes. Fear. Can't you feel it? The rage and agonies of the people. Those who were confined here, with their desires for evil being unfulfilled. It was all because Sparta slammed the door to the demon world in their faces.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Good scene, chaps. More of Arkham being a brouhaha and more of Vergil going, oh yep, I sure am looking for power. I'm Solidus-Skully, keep it new metal, and I'll catch you next time for more complaining about Devil May Cry 3. See you next time.